Yankees still suck. I was going to do a whole song. I'll tell you, Colorado was awesome. Awesome. There was things I wanted to do in Colorado. I went to go to Voodoo Dawn. I went there right away, got my vegan apple fritter. Delicious. I wanted to go to a Rockies game. 14-1 on Friday. Coors Field is awesome. I mean, awesome. I mean, we got there a little late, so we missed them. Well, we were getting our seats. We had great seats. The food, not so good. They had a mustache pretzel, but it wasn't very good. And they dipped it in butter. That sucked. And the food wasn't good, but the stadium was gorgeous. I met some people there that had moved. Everybody, moved there. They're fans of the team. They said the parade for the Nuggets was awesome. I saw Ball Arena. Used to be the Pepsi Center. I saw Mile High Stadium. I forget it. What's it called now? I forget. And it was funny. I was talking to the people next to me. They're going to the Jet Broncos game, and they said you can get half-price tickets. There's a sale, and you can get half-price tickets for one game. And I was like, all right, well, that would be cool. And they're going to that game. And they said last year they would get tickets like an hour before the game. And it's funny, the time difference. So the game starts there at 2:30. And the guy actually grew up a Bears fan, and now he can go to the Jets game and boo Aaron Rodgers. I just met a kid in the elevator whose dad has tickets on the 40-yard line, 20 rows up. He's going to the first game. Marco's going to games. I don't know if we're going to go to any games. I'd like to go to some games. I know Broccoli Rob and Shari are going to all the home games, so maybe I'll get to go to a game. Jay's going to games. Maybe he has a game I can go to. A lot of expectations. I saw something. Dove Kleiman posted something saying that Stephon Diggs wants to be a Bill for life, and Stephen A. Smith refuted it. And, it's like Stephen A. Smith is always trying to get clicks. I always feel that way. He's always trying to get people to like, oh, yeah, click. All these guys, Colin Cowherd, they got to say stuff that will get, everybody crazy. And I'm like, what? Who cares if he stays or he goes? He's a wide receiver. You don't think of a wide receiver being a Bill for life. I mean, maybe. But, Emmitt Smith finished his career as an Arizona Cardinal. Joe Namath ended his career as a Ram. I'm thinking of the great Colts quarterback, Baltimore Colts quarterback. Oh, shit. He ended his career as a San Diego Charger. Johnny Unitas. Johnny U. LaDainian Tomlinson ended as a Jet. Tom Brady ended his career as a Buccaneer. Even he went to a different team. Peyton ended up as a Bronco. Peyton stayed where he was. Walter Payton. Sweetness stayed where he was. So did Barry Sanders. He stayed a Lion. He didn't come back. Calvin Thompson. But Jerry Rice ended as a Seattle Seahawk. It happens. It happens. It'd be nice if they stay, but, they don't always stay. And, you had the Little League World Series last night, so the picture I have up. And thank you all. I am over 50. I'm going to do the YouTube today. We did a red eye, and Michigan's coming home, and, I got to do the show, so I'm going to do a condensed show. When she walks in, that'll be it today. But I have over 55 subscribers to YouTube, so I'm going to try YouTube in the next couple of days, do it live from there instead of Instagram Live. I want to try that out, see how that works. I'm a little excited. But thank you for all your support, everybody who did. If you didn't, you still can do it. JD Talking Sports on YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube page. Please. All the people, all the love, support. Shoop threw out the first pitch. He's Dancing Mariners Man on Instagram. I think that's what he is. He threw out the first pitch at a minor league game. He got that from dancing at the Mariners games, led to him throwing out the first pitch. And they actually put out the red carpet before the pitching mound. He said that was all. He said, listen, he actually said it was a good thing because he said, I don't think I could have made the throw to home from the mound, which, yeah, everybody. You throw your arm out, you're like, holy shit. And you're like, oh, I don't want to do that. But I kind of like the number 2 pencil bat. But I also feel like it's a distraction as a pitcher. But why not make all these crazy bats? They have cleats and everything. I want to know what Lenker, Bumbles, Jason, all the, Nick, all the baseball guys, all my, old school baseball guys who like it the way it was kind of thing, what they think of this. But I think it's kind of cool. A number 2 pencil bat. I think that's really a cool thing. All the kids loved it. And you're trying to get more eyes on baseball. If that's what you have to do and the purists don't like it, I say, hey, go for it. Also, I saw a funny thing today. The Michigan went to the NCAA. How about a 4-game suspension for Harbaugh? They said, no, how about 3? Now, school is doing a 3-game suspension for Harbaugh. He'll be back for the Rutgers game. I think it's September 23rd. No interim coach named. Also, so let me get back to Colorado. We got to the first day. I think I got a little altitude sickness, so I was a wreck that first day. But then I went to the gym later the day. So I wanted to get I got some cool shirts, some Colorado shirts, Voodoo, gym in the hotel, worked out every day except yesterday. We went for some walks, had some really good food. Yeah, I would say, Michigan saw her niece. We saw Paul. Oh, that's another thing. That's the story I wanted to tell. Michigan's brother Paul, when he was a kid, Michigan's cousin Mark, Ari has been on the show. Ari's the hockey guy. So Mark's dad had a suite at Yankee Stadium. So Mark, his brother Steven, and Paul went to a World Series game in 1978. And back then, when the balls came up, everybody had fishnets, and they put the fishnets out to get the ball. Well, a fly ball came up. How you doing, Deshaun? And so Steven, Mark, and Paul, Michigan's brother, all put their nets out. When they pulled it back, Paul had the baseball. So Paul is a baseball from the 1978 World Series signed by Joe DiMaggio, who was a couple suites over. He got it signed, and it's in a thing. And Steven, Mark's brother, is still pissed that he didn't get the ball. And he says, but they were kids. He said he was 12 at the time. Can you imagine that? So I wanted to tell it to Lanker. I want to get a video. So the next time I go out to Colorado, I'm going to get a video of the ball. And we're coming up now. It's 45-year anniversary. And I sent a text from Paul to Steven, and it was pretty funny. He was like, that was my ball. Now I'm just joking, but yeah. And that was cool. How about that? You get a ball, a 12-year-old, at a World Series game, and then get it signed by Joe DiMaggio. Now, it's faded and everything, but it definitely says to Paul from Joe D. I mean, I thought that was pretty awesome. Yeah, I thought that was really awesome. And that kind of cracked me up. That cracked me up. That they talk about it, and Michigan had said it to me. And Michigan, when she was a kid, she